Hey everybody, this is Dave at Polygon, and I've been playing a lot of Marvel's Spider-Man on PS4 lately. Spider-Man on PS4 gives you free reign of a massive New York City, and as glorious as it is, it's also pretty overwhelming. Here are the things you'll want to know before you get started. Learning the basics. When you start playing Marvel's Spider-Man, you're already Spider-Man. That means you don't get to learn about your superpowers and abilities, you just have them. You still unlock new things like gadgets and moves as you progress, but this isn't an origin story. Trust the game and follow the main story to let you know how to do things as you need them. Following the main story will also continue to unlock additional activities throughout the city. Which side activities to focus on? Between collectibles, side missions, crimes, and landmarks, your map gets really crowded. Start with the surveillance towers. These police towers dotted across the city fill in the details on your map. Once they're activated, you'll see nearby crimes, collectibles, and side missions. Yes, this makes your map look even busier, but it lets you see everything and plan accordingly. How to upgrade fast. Several activities, research stations, landmarks, bases, crimes, challenges, and backpacks earn you tokens for each one you complete. These tokens are your currencies for new suits, new suit mods, new gadgets, and gadget upgrades. In the suits and gadgets menus and their submenus, you'll be able to see what each suit, mod, gadget, or gadget upgrade that you want costs. Look at what you have and what you need, then check your map. You'll be able to pretty quickly collect your needed tokens and move on. Spider suits and suit powers. Spider-Man has worn many outfits over the last 50 years, and 26 or so of them show up in Marvel's Spider-Man. You unlock suits by earning XP and leveling up. Just like suit mods and gadgets, suits also require tokens to unlock, but the various suits aren't just about looks. Most suits, but not all, unlock a suit power. Suit powers are like special abilities. They recharge on a timer and give you a temporary boost to your abilities. For example, one refills your focus meter and one makes you temporarily bulletproof. Once unlocked, you can equip a suit power in any suit. So unlocking suits, even if you don't like the appearance, is usually worth it, even though there's no Spider-Ham suit. It's easy to forget about your suit powers. They're not always required, but ignoring them just makes playing Spider-Man marginally harder. Pick one you like or one that's useful for your current task, and keep an eye on its recharge meter. You've also got a wheel of gadgets to choose from. You start with your web shooters and then add 7 more as you continue through the game. Each of the gadgets you carry have their own uses and can give you an advantage in a tough fight. Focus on bonus objectives. Anytime you click the right thumbstick, you get a flood of information on your screen. It brings up your current objective as well as highlights enemies, access points, and collectibles nearby. During a fight, clicking R3 will also bring up your current fight's bonus objectives. Most fights, especially thug and demon crimes, have a set of bonus objectives along with them. These are usually things like web 3 enemies to walls or use the air launch move on 5 enemies. If you have the time or the skill to complete these objectives while you're fighting, you'll gain a few extra tokens so you can buy more toys and some bonus XP. These bonus objectives carry over between fights. If you don't get them all during this fight, you can complete it on the next group of thugs that cross your path. Fisk hideouts are a great way to get in some practice fights against relatively easy enemies. Even after you complete them, you can return to the location and replay the fight as many times as you'd like. Small movements. A lot of Spider-Man is about big, sweeping movements, and that can make some of the smaller navigation, things as simple as climbing down off of a ledge, really frustrating. The first thing to learn is you can just press circle to climb down off of something relatively calmly. Pete'll still put a lot of flair into it, but you'll most likely not dive off into the void. Another difficult task while you're screaming across the city is stopping. At any point while standing still or soaring through the air, you can hold in the left trigger L2 to aim. This also slows time a bit, so you can be a lot more careful about your target. While holding down L2, you can hit R2 to zip straight to the target. If you're aiming at a wall, the ground, or a ceiling, you'll stick to it. If you're aiming at one of those white circles that appear along ledges or on street lamps, you'll perch. Either way, you'll come to a much more controlled stop than you otherwise would. Keeping these tips in mind should help you turn the tide against the worst New York City has to throw at you. Good luck out there.